Hi, I'm Marlena Joe with It Starts With a Drawer, and we are organizing the master bathroom this month. I've been doing a series of organizing and different things in the master bathroom. We are on video number 7 in the master bathroom, where we're going to organize another cabinet in my bathroom, and we're going to talk about extra stuff that we have, from extra toothpaste tubes and extra soap and lotion and things like that. So that's the cupboard that we're going to be working on today. First, I am going to be using one of these baskets. I used one of these before under my sink, and it was a great basket to use for what I needed it for. We're actually going to use this one for towels today. And then we're also going to use some of these narrow bins from Walmart. These are found in the food section, I believe, for refrigerators, pantries, and stuff. So we're going to use some of these as well. And I have one tiny little basket left that if we need it, we'll go ahead and use that, but I'm not sure yet. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and remove our stickers so that it just gives a nice, maybe, look to things. Okay. And I'll be right back while we remove these stickers. Alright, so now that we have all of the stickers removed off of our clear boxes, I am going to go ahead and start working on this cabinet. So the first thing I'm going to do is start at the top. You always want to clean top down, because any kind of mess that's up there is just going to fall off further onto anything below it. So we're going to go ahead and start emptying this cabinet and see what all is in here. So at one time, I did have all of my towels cutely rolled in this really pretty little basket. And although it's cute and everything, I'm afraid it's just not going to serve our purposes for right now. So I'm going to actually fold all of these towels and put them into a bigger basket where all of them can sit instead of just a couple of them at a time. Remember, when we're sorting, we always want to do like items with like items, and it just makes it easier to see that everything is together in one place. And it doesn't have to be perfect, even when it feels like it should be. So I'm actually going to move the towels down a level. And the reason I'm going to do that is so that I can put some of the more dangerous items up a little higher, to keep them away from the grandkids, and make sure that we can keep them safe. So, everything? Yep. Joseph, do you want to hand me a wet paper towel, and I will go ahead and wipe this cabinet out? Thanks. All right, so I'm actually going to move all of this lotion up. And the reason that I bought these containers to put these items into is because it helps us see exactly how many we have. And when the container is full, it makes you realize that you just don't need to buy any more. It's one of my simple tricks for helping us not continue to overbuy things that we just don't need. I mean, sure, it's nice to be stocked up and all, and a family of 7 can definitely go through 5 bottles of lotion in a year. But at the same time, sometimes it's just a little excessive. So that will now be ready to go. I put the little hand ones on the side so that we know where they're at, and everything is clear in there. Actually, I'm going to put it on that side. Then I'm going to use another one of those containers, and I'm going to fill it with soaps. And these are the soaps that I can use that don't make me itchy. These are the ones that I feel safe with. So I'm actually going to make one just for the soaps that I use, and I'm going to put those right there. Then I do have one bottle of Pretty Lotion that I tend to keep around just because. And so I'm going to actually put that in there with my soaps. This soap is not a soap that I can use anymore. So this is actually going to go out to the laundry room. And these perfumes actually will probably go up in this cabinet here that we did in our last video. So when I have a chance, I'll make sure that those can fit into that space. These ones belong to my husband, and so I think I might actually just do another bin, which would be really helpful for him. And now he knows where his soap is. We happen to have one extra lotion. And then I think we'll go ahead and put hand sanitizer, nail polish remover, maybe some extra toothpaste, this Epsom salt is going to go near the bathtub because that's where it gets used the most. And this soap dispenser is actually getting moved to the sink. It's going to get used again. Candles, I'm not sure yet. Q-tips. Soap for me. Paperwork will go somewhere else. Extra labels can go somewhere else too. We'll probably take those to the kitchen. And now this is the stuff, the extra stuff that we tend to use. Soap and shampoo, I'm actually going to put near the bathtub in a different cabinet. So we're going to move those today. And now the towels have their own special spot. Since we have a lot of extra Q-tips, we can go ahead and put those right in here. And I've already filled the Q-tip container, so that will be perfect. Now, let's see here. We do have a lot of extra stuff from traveling. So we have a lot of extra travel supplies and stuff that we keep in case somebody's coming to visit, and extra toothbrushes. I think what I might do is you know what? Since there's so many of those and they're so small, I think what I might do is go ahead and get an extra container for those. But for right now, I can set these up here. And then that way, I know where they are, but I can totally take care of these smaller items. So we have some extra toothbrushes. We'll put those in the back. That will be easier to see. We've got, let's see here, some towelettes, little bottles of shampoo and soap that can go in here, some personal items, bar soap. I'm not entirely convinced that we need all of these, but I know why they're here, and I'll probably have a conversation with my husband to see which ones I can get rid of. So all of these extra little bottles are just going to all go into here. Tubes, bar soap, little towelettes, so tell me in the comments, when you go on vacation, do you collect all these too? It seems such a waste to let them go. I get that. But do you really need to have all of these in your bathroom? I don't think I do. I don't mind having a few extras, but it's definitely something that we're going to need to think about. Now, anything that I see that I feel like Mike and I are going to use, I'm going ahead and putting those directly into our drawer so that it's ready to use when it's time. And then the rest of this will be ready for when we have visitors, overnight visitors that are maybe just not prepared. It's some kind of an emergency. For them to drop in. We do have those on occasion. And so it will be nice to have some things prepared for them when they get here. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down here. And then we have aloe vera and baby oil. These can probably go up in this container when it comes. It will be easier for that to have a place. Petroleum jelly. I actually use this for my chickens more than I use it for anybody else. So it's actually going to leave the bathroom and it's going to go towards the laundry room where we keep all of their supplies instead. And then the only things we really have left in here is the bottom shelf. As you can see, we've got a bit extra hydrogen peroxide. This is something that we actually do use a lot of. Seems a little ridiculous. I think what happened is that I kept putting it away where it couldn't be seen, and so somebody thought that we needed more, and then they just kept buying more. So I'm going to go ahead and dust these off and leave them down here. Now, every one of these bottles is sealed at this time, so I'm not really worried about grandchildren getting into it. But I have been considering putting a lock on this cabinet anyhow, and I might actually just do that so that I can keep my grandchildren safe. We do use hydrogen peroxide to clean around the bottom of the toilet. It does take care of smells of urine, and so it's very helpful in that sense. And then here's the rubbing alcohol that we do have. Not very much of. That doesn't look near as bad. So we are very well stocked when it comes to those things. Let's see, toothpaste, extra candles. I think I'm going to put the extra candles down here on the bottom, but I'm not comfortable with putting matches and lighters in this cabinet at all. So I'm going to find another place for these to go so that that will be safer. And then all we have left is a couple of funny odds and ends, and not really sure what to do with them. I think that could go into that cabinet when it's time. There we go. Hand sanitizers can go in all of that extra. Boot protector. That can probably go down there. We use this for cleaning, so I'm going to put that back out of the sink with the rest of the cleaners. Extra cotton balls can probably just live here, which is kind of nice. And then really I'm down to papers and an empty basket. And that's it. So, we now have a great cabinet ready to go for use. I found the hook that I wanted to use on the other side of the bathroom. We'll talk about that later when it comes to extra options in your bathroom. I have one little thing that can go up in here. And so now this entire cabinet is done. I've just got a few things that I've got to put away in other places, which is great. So thank you for joining me today. This was video number 7, organizing the master bathroom cabinets and drawers. We're so excited that you could have joined me today. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.